right now, this moment, this room, this screen in front of you. None of it exists the way you think it does. Your brain has never once experienced the real world, not a single time. What you call reality is actually a story your brain tells itself, built from guesses, predictions, and survival instincts. And the terrifying part? Science is starting to prove it. Here's the question nobody wants to ask. What if everything you see, hear, and feel isn't coming from the world, but coming from you? What if your brain invented reality, not to show you the truth, but just to keep you alive long enough to reproduce? This isn't philosophy. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This is one of the most debated ideas in modern neuroscience. And once you understand it, you can never look at anything the same way again. Let's start with something your neuroscience teacher never told you. Your brain receives 11 million bits of information every single second through your senses. But here's the catch. It can only process 50 bits of that consciously. 50 out of 11 million. So what happens to the rest? Your brain makes it up. This is called predictive processing. Your brain doesn't wait for information to arrive and then react. It predicts what the world should look like, and then only updates when something doesn't match the prediction. Think about it like this. You're not watching the world like a live stream. You're watching a rendering, a compressed, cleaned up, guessed version of reality that your brain has been building since the moment you were born. Neuroscientist Anil Seth calls this a controlled hallucination. His words, not mine. Every color you see, invented. Your brain takes invisible electromagnetic waves and assigns them a color, completely arbitrary. That wall you're sitting near? Your brain assumed it's solid based on past experience. It didn't verify it. It assumed. Okay, so your brain is guessing most of reality. Big deal, right? Wrong. Because here's where it gets disturbing. If your brain is constructing reality, not receiving it, then the you sitting there watching this video is also a construction, a character your brain invented to make sense of all these guesses. There's a condition called depersonalization disorder, where the brain's reality construction system glitches. People describe feeling like they're watching themselves from outside their body, like they're a character in a movie they didn't write, like the world around them is fake, a stage set. Millions of people experience this, and it's not a malfunction. It's a glimpse at what's actually happening inside your skull all the time. Your sense of self, your memories, your personality, your feeling of being you, is a story your brain runs in the background. 24/7, just to give all those 11 million bits of data a narrator. Remove the narrator, and reality doesn't just feel fake. It disappears. Now let's go deeper. Because if your brain invents reality, what happens when it slows down? When you go under general anesthesia, you don't just fall asleep. Your sense of time completely stops. There is no darkness, no dreams, no waiting. It's not like blinking. It's like you never existed at all. And then suddenly you're back. That gap? That's what reality looks like without your brain running the simulation. Nothing. And then there's dreaming. Every night your brain builds an entire world from scratch with light, texture, emotion, people, gravity, using zero external input. The world in your dreams is completely fabricated, and while you're in it, it feels absolutely real. So ask yourself, what's the difference between that and now? Some physicists argue there might not be one. The quantum mechanics field has been quietly suggesting for decades that reality at the subatomic level doesn't even exist in a fixed state until it's observed. Things aren't particles until something looks at them. They exist as probabilities, a superposition of all possible states, and only collapse into reality when measured. Measured by what? By a conscious observer. By something like a brain. So here's the full picture. Your brain receives an overwhelming flood of information. It discards 99.9% of it. It constructs a simplified, predicted version of what reality probably looks like. It invents a you to navigate that reality. And it does all of this not to show you the truth, but to keep you breathing. Reality as you know it isn't a window into the world. It's a dashboard built for survival, not for truth. And the wildest part, you can't step outside it to check, because the thing you use to check, your brain, is the same thing building it. The simulation isn't out there. It never was. It's in here. Your brain isn't showing you reality. It's protecting you from it. Every color you see, every sound you hear, every memory you trust could be a lie, not to deceive you, but to keep you alive. Because if the illusion breaks, you don't just lose reality, you lose yourself. So ask yourself, if your mind can create an entire world to protect you, what is it hiding right now? This is What If Realms. Subscribe if you're ready to question everything.